Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Litlahanalukuma LK Home DIY on Instagram. If you're not following me there, please do follow me there too. And please like, comment, subscribe to my channel and reunited, and it feels amazing. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how I installed and styled my floating shelves and made frames for my canvases that I hung up on my wall. I'm not sure about the position where I have them hung up. It feels a little bit too cluttered, and especially because I moved from having nothing on the wall, and I had the mirror, and the mirror wasn't taking up much space. But now I have the floating shelves and I have the two canvases, so I'm thinking maybe I might move them on this side facing the sliding door. And then I'll see what I do where I would eventually have the TV, but I think I might add some art sometime there before I get the TV. But yeah, so speaking of TVs, I don't have a TV, and I actually did I put up a post on Instagram telling people tell me the experiences of not owning a TV and how's that. So it was quite interesting. So if you hadn't answered that, or if ever you did answer that question, just hit me down in the comment box down below if ever you have a TV, and would you ever live without a TV if you have one? Because I know the TV is so important for people, but I just realized it's been quite some time that I haven't been living with a TV. Now, even when I go home to my parents' house, I hardly even watch. I arrived last night and I haven't switched on this TV, and even now when I came back, I have no desire to. But then don't get me wrong, I do watch TV. So video today, floating shelf installation and styling, and then canvas frames and installation of that too. And yeah, so thank you so much. Yes. So, another thing before I forget. So, the canvases are left blank on purpose because I've been trying to think, what should I paint, and nothing is really speaking to me. I thought I had some inspiration, but yeah, I'm not so sure. So I'm still trying to draw some inspiration. My birthday is up in 33 days. Who's counting? My birthday is coming up in 33 days. So I'm going to be going away for my birthday. So I'm just going to use that time to catch up on sleep and reading, and just I'm alone time, and just plan for the year, draw some inspiration and do all those things. So one of the things that I thought that I would do on my birthday trip is actually one of the things that I want to do is paint. So I've decided that I'm going to do my paintings on my birthday, and then I'll come back and hang them. And of course, I'm going to show you that too. So for today's video, shelves, installation and styling, DIY frames and installation. Yes, take a look. Enjoy, guys. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today we are at Builder's Warehouse. So come with me as I am going to shop for the project that I'm going to be doing for Black Friday. So disclaimer, this is a paid partnership campaign with Builders Warehouse as part of the I Choose Home campaign for Black Friday, and I chose home by installing floating shelves in my living room. So I am in the floating shelf aisle, and okay, I definitely think I want white, and I know I want 90 centimeters. These are 90, but now I don't know if I should get
Ladies and gents, just after 1 o'clock, the now due for you. Now install.
I don't know if I should get
display and promoter with Tramontina. And Tramontina is
these are also nice. And these are glass. Okay. And these are $3.50. I need two, so these are exactly within my budget. Because the second option would be these ones. But I think, let me just see how these differ. Okay, so these come with the bracket, and I think I'm gonna go for these ones. So, yeah, for those of you that guessed it, I'm doing a floating shelf installation and styling. So, yeah. Be sure to follow me in LK Home DIY because that's where I post a lot of the content as well. So, yeah. So now I want to go to the wood section. By the way, Builder's Warehouse lighting is so bomb. But I want to go to the wood section and get some wood. I also want to do like a DIY framing from my canvases. So I am going to use so I'm going to use 100 and let me quickly do my mats and then I'll get back to you. My mats ran away from me there for a little bit, but I have figured out how many rods I need. So I'm going to need 4, and then I'm just going to have them cut them into 90 centimeter pieces. So that's the 1.8 times 2, and then I'm going to cut them in 64, so it comes 64, 64, 64, 64. Yeah, so 2. So yeah. Yes, I have finally found what I'm looking for. So I need 2 D-rings. So I need 2 of these for my frames. So I am gonna go to the contractor's counter and get these cut. So get my cut, and we are done. A little upset that the wood that I used to make my TV stand, this is it, the super wood, and it wasn't 500 when I bought it. It was 615, so I'm like super upset, but it's fine. The 116 is not so bad, but yeah, your girl loves to save coin. So after getting home and taking off my hair because it was so hot, I started assembling my canvas frames. And to put the pieces of wood together, I just used the wood glue. It's quick drying, but then you just need to allow some time to let the frames dry. And the next time that I worked on my project, I took some time working on this. So as you'll see, like I look different in all the scenes. But here I just used black acrylic paint to paint the frames. And after letting them dry, I just then topped it with some spray paint with black matte paint. I didn't realize that my camera wasn't recording, so I never had that footage. But yes, I just finished off the frames with black spray paint. Now, in my living room, we had to now move the mirror, and the floating shelves are pretty self-explanatory in terms of the installation. It's a very easy step with just the pictures on the back with the directions, and everything is included, so from all the nails that you are going to use and the brackets as well inside the frame. The frame does recommend having 2 people install the frames, but as this is a DIY and I was home by myself and trying to actually get someone to come and help me out proved a little challenging, I decided to then just install them by myself. It was a bit tricky, but it can be done, which you will see. And just to mark the place where I wanted the frames, I wanted them like very close to the curtain, but not so close that it would actually make the curtain curve. So I just put them where I wanted them and then marked that place. So now I just use the spirit level just to make sure that the marking is straight of where I'm going to use to mark the floating shelves, and then I am just going to mark then the area with the bracket where I'm going to be drilling holes into the wall, and I used a 5mm drill bit after marking the bracket holes, and I drilled that, and I just used a plastic bag to catch the dust from the drilling. And after putting in the anchor nail screws and drilling in the screws, my bracket was then installed. And the next step would just be to put the floating shelves onto the bracket and secure it with the screws that goes underneath the floating shelf. I know my camera was a bit skew, so my shelves look like they're tilting, but they were straight. It's just my camera was so skew and I can't really correct it, which really irritates me, but alas, here we are. Moving on to the frames, I just then, to secure the frames, drilled pilot holes into the frames so I can then put in screws there, so just so that there's extra security apart from the wood glue. So now to mark the areas where my D-rings are going to go so I can hang them, I just put them, one frame was landscape and the other was portrait, and I just drilled holes into the frames and then just screwed in the D-rings, secured them with the screws. And I just then repeated the same thing with the frame that was now going to be in portrait. So I marked the center of the couch, so would be just the center where the canvases would go, and I just then added tape on each side of the centers, and that was going to be the distance between the two canvases. And then just after measuring how the distance between the two D-rings, I just then marked the areas on the wall where I would then drill the screws into the wall. Now this is the part where you're gonna see me lose it after hanging the frames and actually using the spirit level to see if they're straight in 3, 2, 1. That moment before putting on the spirit level is like checking your bank balance before payday. You want to do it, but you really don't want to do it. But back to regular programming. Now I just repeated the same steps with the second frame. I'm not totally convinced with the placement of these canvases on this side of the wall. I feel that with the floating shelves, it may be a bit too cluttered, so I may just move it to the other wall that is facing the sliding door, and just so that there is like a lot of space, because I don't want it to be very full and cluttered. I want it to be very minimal and airy. So I think I might maybe just move the frames. And then so I've always had this thing that I find the perfect ornaments, but I find them in colors that I wouldn't necessarily put in my house. So over here I've got some vases that I got from Mr. Price Home, and I've just spray painted them white, and then this one now I'm spray painting gray. I really love the shape of these vases, but I'm not a fan of color, so I just chose to spray paint them, and those are the vases that I'm going to be using for the styling of the floating shelf. Now over here I think it was like after midnight, and I had just finished packing for Polokwane, and I needed to get this done before I leave. So I just took a page out of a magazine that was an article. I wanted something monochrome, so it was like black and white, and I just used that in the photo frame that I got from Mr. Price Home, and also some books and some little tchotchkes or whatever you want to call them, and you can style it however way you like, but I just like the whole Scandinavian vibe with very monochrome colors and interesting shapes and textures, and obviously then books that you can use. And this is a childhood photo of mine that my mother absolutely loves, and the spray painted vases, and that is it.